Hello, 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 my Aries collective sun, moon, rising sign. Yeah, you're so used to being first all the time. This time you were last. Sorry, not sorry. It's how I'm going to be doing it from now on, I think. Like, I'm not always from Pisces to Aries, but not always Aries to Pisces. I am going to do them to order, so guess what? The soulmate reads are the ones I'm doing next, so you get to be first, and then I'll go through to Pisces, and then I think I'm doing the twin flames after that, so they will be from Pisces back up. So we're good to go. Oh, I forgot to put on the totem for Aries. Yes, yeah, all this jewelry. You know, if you watch them all, or you don't have to watch all of the videos, but you notice more jewelry keeps getting added, because for each one, they're associated with different gods who sit in the different thrones, the zodiacal thrones in my personal pantheon. Yeah, I teach this shit. It's amazing. You always know who to talk to, right? No matter where the sun is, no matter where the moon is, you can tune in, right? So, I am your reader. If you're new to the channel, Mark Angelo Lyons, president of DrawingTheCircle Productions. Oh my god, 21 and a half years in business. Yeah. Professional witch, professional intuitive, and really, really happy. Very, very honored to be doing this work via YouTube. Yes, I'm also posting them on Vimeo. I got a ton of stuff on my Vimeo page as well. Links are in the description box below, along with all of the decks that I read. What do I need read is a little bit different. In terms of a divinatory spread, it's about going to the divine, hence divination, and asking them, what do I need, right? It's like pulling a card every day. But instead of what's going to happen, just say, what do I need, right? Because we can even ask the divine, how am I doing? And it could say, you are doing so well. It's like, oh, my collective pantheons are always saying to me, you are healing shit you have no idea about. You are healing the collective, all this hell that you've been through this past year or so, and toxic relationships and dealing with narcissists, and you are healing the collective. You are doing so amazing. We love you so much. Really, champagne all the way around. And I'm like, meh, not feeling it, right? But if I ask them, what do I need? It shows up, right? What do I need? And they'll say, try this, and divinations are really good for that. So I do recommend everybody get some form of divination system. Rune, tarot, oracle, pendulum. Pendulum may be a little bit trickier, but just to say, what do I need today? What do I need to look at? What do I need to focus on? What do I need to embrace? What do I need to release, right? So this is for this full moon to new moon. Next, I'm actually doing this on November 11th, 11/11. And really, if you do the research, you're going to find out the original event called the 11/11 that happened in 1991 happened January 11th, 1991, not November 11th. How would I know that? I used to work for Starborn Unlimited. I was Solara's personal assistant. I was an angelic awakener. I was an 11/11 anchor group back in the early 90s, bitch. I've been doing this a long time. So I know from whence I speak. I just wonder what she thinks about all of this, but that's okay. I don't really need to know. Oh, I love my drag fans. Hot mess. Are you going to be a hot mess, or are you going to be stunning? Always have a drag fan handy, right? So what else do I want to tell you? Oh yeah, this is a general read. So if it doesn't click for you, it doesn't click for you. But you know, I bless the cards. Like it's not spiritual obedience. But it's like I bless the cards every time I do this before I hit record, that it be for the particular zodiacal collective, in this case Aries, that it be truly helpful, right? That it be for the well-being of all. So maybe there's only 10% of it that's for you. You'll know by your intuition, you'll know by how it feels in your body, and if it triggers the fuck out of you, it's yours, you just don't want to look at it. And I'm sorry, that's the way it is. I didn't make the rules that way, right? Better to know than not know, hence why are you watching these vids? And I mean, my readings are about spiritual growth and development. It's not about getting the ego what it wants. It's about getting the soul what it needs, because the soul's going to win anyway, right? So better to have an idea of what you need, right? So I think that's it. Check my stuff in the description box below. I've got some classes, some workshops on there. I've got my ebooks on there. Might be helpful, just saying. Remember to breathe. That's been the main message for me. Just remember to breathe. Inhaling everything we need on the inhale, obviously. Exhaling everything that's ready to go. Oh, I heard that Elastica song yesterday in the car. It was so great. I love that song. Ready to go. Yeah, so but you're not going to inhale everything you need all at once for your lifetime. Talk about waiting to exhale. You're not going to exhale everything that is ready to go all at once either. It's gradual. And I'm cleaning out a little bit of a head cold. bear with me. I may need to hydrate. But I'm doing actually much better. Saw Downton Abbey last night. Drove to go see it. It's only playing one place on Long Island. So glad I got the opportunity to see it. Oh, I am the perfect hybrid of the Dowager and Lady Mary Crawley. I am both of them. By the way, if you ever get to see Hogfather, Terry Pratchett's Hogfather, she, the actor, sorry. Oh my God, don't drag me for that. It was a slip of the tongue. Who plays Mary Crawley, plays Death's granddaughter, Susan Stohellett. She's amazing. Great actress. I hope she works forever. And Maggie Smith, I hope she lives forever. I fucking love her, right? Let's dive in. Let's breathe. Enough chit-chat. Let's get down to it. What do you need? Breathe. My collective pantheons of angels, gods, masters, and the higher selves of all involved. Please, one Caroline Mace archetype card. For the dominant archetype, this Aries Sun, Moon, Rising sign needs to deal with within themselves, within someone else, within a situation. For their well-being, what do they need to look at to address? What's the lead that needs to be embraced, alchemized into gold, the shadow brought into the light for this full moon to new moon next for this Aries collective Sun, Moon, Rising sign. Ooh, the bully. Now, I gotta say, Aries, y'all are known for being bullies, right? Aries, the god of war, you think? Definitely a tricky thing, but if this is not you, because you know what? I mean, we'll look at the lead in the shadow, but here's what I'm getting. Most of the people who are looking for guidance and grace through readings, through prayer, through meditation, tend not to be bullies. They tend to be bullied. But that doesn't mean that we can't have the archetype where we bully ourselves. Let's, oh yeah, the guys just said, oh yeah. Shadow attribute, this is the lead you're working on, conceals deep fears behind verbal or physical abuse. So if you are being bullied, right? So maybe this isn't you, but you're dealing with somebody who is. Lord knows the bully, the narcissist, these archetypes. Oh, well, the narcissist isn't an archetype. Thank you very much. The narcissist is personality disorder. That any archetypal pattern can have narcissism in it in the lead. But to understand that the reason why they're bullying, reason's not the best word, that they're concealing deep fears behind verbal and or physical abuse. So they're terrified. They're cowards. The light attribute highlights your tendency to intimidate others. People are intimidated by me and I don't fucking get it. I'm like, what? Why? I think it has to do with if you have like very healthy self-estimation, which is a verb, not a noun, right? Charisma, uniqueness, nerve, and talent. You don't need duct tape to have charisma, uniqueness, nerve. Tuck tape. Why don't they call it tuck tape? Trinity. Helps you confront the inner fears that bully you. Look, so we all have inner fears that bully us, but if the fears that intimidate you, right? The thoughts that are bullying you, this very your fears, your thoughts that bully you, have a look at this. Because this shows up because courage is required to either stand up to your bullies, and really there's sort of a formula with bullies. If someone is really bullying you, you stand your ground, you say what you got to say, you do what you got to do, you try and keep your conduct high. Remember, they are in pain, so wounding them back, bullying a bully isn't great. But the formula is you stand up to them, you show them courage, you be loving to yourself first. They tend to back the fuck off, right? You have that this is about a power dynamic. So I'm sorry if you're being bullied. I mean, it's such a conversation that we're in, and we're seeing bullies on TV every single day. Because it's toxicity, it's on its way out. The whole idea, you hear a lot about fifth dimensional consciousness, 5D. Unity consciousness is not new. It's been on the planet forever, right? The Yoga Sutras of Patanjali, right? The 8th chakra, the 7th chakra is unity consciousness. Well, unity consciousness, we're all one. We are the world. We are the children. Yikes. Once you really start downloading and incarnating fifth dimensional unity consciousness, bullies can't exist because it's obvious. it's obvious. There's that empathy comes with. Now, not just intuitive. I'm a clairvoyant empath. Have been my whole life. Virgo, Sun, Pisces, Moon, do the math, right? But empathy for someone else's feelings, right? But really hard to do if you're terrified and cowardly, whether this is you, someone else, or a situation you're dealing with. So consider this bully archetype the main energy, the dominant energy that every other card will clarify. So let's ask the angels. Breathe. Oh, my angels, please. One card in clarity for this Aries collective. Sun, Moon, Rising sign for this full moon to new moon next. What's going on with them, with this bully archetype going on? Please clarify. Oh, focus. So focusing on the mind. Now, a mental focus, but also say to focus on what? Confronting the inner fears that bully you, right? Focusing on your tendency to intimidate others or what's triggering you. Again, I just cut a major narcissist out of my life, but a bunch of others went along with it. And the thing is, it's like, yeah, you can cut narcissists out of your life, but then you have to look at how is that serving me? What is that teaching me about myself? What is it that I have to focus on within myself? What do I need? Well, is there a codependent toxicity there in you, right? Were you abused? Were you neglected? See, I found myself with a touch of Stockholm Syndrome. I actually had a conversation with my mother, bless her heart, I love my mom, about my father, deceased since I am 17 years old. And I started to talk to her about the patternings of narcissism, particularly covert narcissism. And she was like, oh my God, that's your father to a T. I came into this life to deal with this. So I have a little touch of Stockholm Syndrome that I love my abuser. And this was a romantic connection that I've had on and off for 20 years, but now I get how much pain he's in, but that doesn't mean I have to suffer a bully or I have to suffer a neglector or someone who's putting me down left, right, and center, backhanded compliments, you know, snarky just do the research, find out, because then it's like, oh, well, I can't control what they're going to do, but I can look at what's the alchemical lesson for me, what's triggering in my chemistry. Oh my God. Stockholm Syndrome. Now, that's not something I'm going to beat myself up with, and I don't recommend you do if that's with you too. But that you go, now I need to focus on my shit. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, narcissist. Thank you so much, bully. You've revealed something with myself. Don't tell them that. Don't say it. Think it. Bless them from afar. Real far. Let's ask the goddesses. Now, usually I use this deck for the Divine Feminine. This is different for What Do I Need read. This is about what the goddesses say about what you need. Ready? Here we go. Breathe. You know, it's so funny because this bully card is, look at the breath, right? Breathing. Breathe, bully. Whether you're being bullied or not. Oh, my goddesses, please. One card in clarity for this Aries collective Sun and Rising sign. What do they need for this full moon to new moon next, considering we've got the bully archetype on the table and focus? Give us an indication, a piece of clarity, a clue, a tip, a hint, please. Oh, well, 10 of Cups. This is about your happiness. This is about your cups overflowing. This is straight up. I'm not reading reversals anyway, but that just came straight up. So to focus on not just your own happiness, your own ecstasy, Anana's house of heaven, that through the alchemizing of this, through feeling and embracing whatever this is within you, that this lesson is giving you, everything happening for you in the quantum paradigm, everything here to help you. Don't have to like it. Don't have to be all fluffy bunny about it. And just be like, no, this sucks, but it's helping me on some level. I'll see it in the rearview mirror eventually. That this is about unconditional love, ecstatic love, true love, moving through you. The goddesses are saying you are so close, right? That you need to feel good about yourself and have your cups overflow. This is joy, this is bliss, this is ecstasy, and I want to tape this card to my solar plexus and my third eye because it feels so good. Oh my God. So, look, whatever this is, as whatever your situation is, remember I'm reading a collective, hundreds of thousands of people in this collective, that this is an opportunity here for you to really be restored to your 10 of Cups, to your overflowing, to your happiness, to your joy, to your bliss, to your ecstasy. So worth it. But here's the price, right? This is the meal, this is the check. Unfortunately, you have to pay the check first before you get the meal on this case. It's sort of true fast food, right? Gotta pay before you eat. Let's ask the gods with the Mythic Tarot. Pardon, bless you, please. My gods, please, one card in clarity. Breathe. For this Aries collective, Sun, Moon, Rising. Sign for this full moon to new moon next. What do they need, considering we've got the Bully, the Focus card, and the 10 of Cups, Inanna's House of Heaven, Ecstasy. This card. Oh, Page of Wands. Page of Wands. A fiery message coming through. Now, people want to say communication with the pages, and I agree, right? Like, what's a page? Someone who carries a message. But the energy that I'm getting off of this is that this is something passionate. This is something fiery. This is an invitation, an offer, an opportunity coming to you. But it is very fire, focused, but that really leads to ecstasy. The message almost saying, whatever this bully archetype from lead to gold alchemy is going to give you, that it propels you forward in this innocent way. It's just a page, right? Going to propel you forward into the fray, into the game, into your own ecstasy, your own emotional health and balance. Brilliant. Brilliant, 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 brilliant. That does make a lot of sense for a waning moon, right? Full to new moon. But you got to focus on yourself. Even if you are a bully, and I'm sorry that you are, but that means that you have healing to do. Not that you're bad, not that you're wrong. That's the character that you're scripted to play in this life, but that you are worth all the love in the world. You are worth the very best of all this world has to offer, but nobody is given anything more than they are ready to handle. Truth, but that everything that does come is here to help the soul grow and evolve and heal this stuff. So keep an eye open, keep a gut open, like really, really go with your intuition, because this may download within you. It's like, oh, I want to do that. There's something very innocent, though. There's very something like, ooh, something brand new. Ooh, an opportunity. Want to move forward. And yes, there can be communication here. There can be an offer here. But it feels like you're going to grab the goat by the horns. Oh, look. Aries. Right? Literally a ram that you're going to want to ram into it. Ram it, baby. Ram it. Let's ask the masters what they have to say about all of this. Breathe. My masters, please. One card in clarity for this Aries collective Sun, Moon, Rising sign for this full moon to new moon next. What do they need, my beloveds? You who have graduated, you who have learned what you came to learn here in Schoolroom Earth, got your PhD, your masters, reaching back through the dimensional spirals to help us all. Please, what say you for this Aries collective Sun, Moon, Rising sign for this full moon and to new moon next? We've got the Bully, we've got Focus, we've got Ecstasy, and we've got the Page of Wands. What would you like to add to this to clarify, please, my masters? Sensuality. You got sensuality and ecstasy. This, now, sensual need not imply sexual. Sensual, that there's something about the five senses here going on, and maybe the other senses, you know, clairvoyance, clairaudience, intuition, all that stuff. The sixth sense. I see Muggle people. It's water, it's not wine. But if I get to 1,000 subscribers, I will do once a month a drunk tarot super live chat. Like and subscribe. Sensuality. There's something definitely about the physical senses here. This feels really good, but it's like you really, what they're highlighting here is helps you confront the inner fears that bully you, right? So there's a huge, huge, great big, huge opportunity here for y'all. Huge. Let's ask the higher selves of all involved. Oh, with that card of sensuality. And also then absolutely pay attention to what your body is telling you, right? Your body will never guide you in the wrong direction. But sometimes you need to clarify first, because a fear is a psychological, emotional pattern, right? Mental, emotional. But the body, if it says no, the answer is no. If it says go, yes, do it. But sometimes it says, get the fuck out of Dodge. We're out of here. Off like a prom gown. I'm out of here. Cool, cool. Let's ask the higher selves of all involved. Breathe. Last card down for the last reading of the day. I might start the soulmates tonight. Please, the higher selves of all involved, a whisper of love for this Aries collective sun, moon, rising sign. What do they need for this full moon? Oh, this feels so lovely. To new moon next. Oh, you guys are so loved. I mean, everybody is, but I'm feeling it. Oh my God, they love you so much. Your higher self is like, we love you so much. We're so sorry. This is so hard, but we love you. You can do this. We can do this. Please. Higher selves, one card in clarity. We've got the Bully card. We've got focus. We've got ecstasy. We got the Page of Wands. We got sensuality. What's coming with this? Be willing to express love. When we express love, we begin to receive more love. Let's put this together. This totally makes sense. So you're feeling all this, right? You got ecstasy and sensuality, but you really need to focus on the thoughts that are bullying you, right? Whether you are the bully or dealing with a bully or the situation is bullying you. Do you see how archetypes work? That for you to really, really focus on those thoughts that bully you, right? Look at your own cowardice of what you're afraid of, because there is so much love being poured at you, focused upon you from the divine, the goddesses. The gods are saying, send the message, receive the message, go for it, follow the inspiration, grab the ram by its horns, and let's get to ramming. You got the look, you got the look. Stunning. I love my drag fans. Haters gonna hate. Something so sensual here that you're gonna get some of your physical needs met, you know, but that can also be like a nice hot bath, although you're air signs. You know, go fire walking, whatever it is. But be willing to express love. When we express love, we begin to receive more love, and perhaps that's expressing love to that bullied child inside of you. We all have been bullied in this life, right? And if you haven't, maybe you're the bully, right? So then loving that coward. Look, nobody likes a coward. Noel Coward. We all love Noel Coward. Google it, millennials. Drawing room comedy is my fucking favorite. But then love. Express love to that child inside of you that is bullied or has bullied, that is afraid, that is terrified, that is totally intimidated by its own fears. Because there is so much love for you. I can't tell you how empathically wonderful that was. It's like I just, like this card and this card. Can I stick this on my solar plexus and this on my third eye, except I have to go food shopping after this. And that's not a good look, considering I have to drive. Really lovely, lovely reading. Really good one to end on. Oh, I love my Aries so much. You know, my past life son, Anthony, if he's watching this. Usually my friends and the people close to me don't watch my stuff, and I, you know, prefer not to. Like, we don't need to be your acolytes. I'm like, no, I don't fucking want acolytes. I just want some feedback, right? So he may never watch this, but he's an Aries, and I just fucking adore him. He's the sweetest kid ever. It's non-romantic, non-sexual. He is my past life son. And I was a bad mama before, but that's okay. I'm a good mama now. I'm a good mama now. And I love him so much. And I love you all so much. Cannot tell you how much love I felt with that for this reading for you. It's okay. Express your love, even if it's to yourself, but don't let your fears intimidate you. Say I love you to yourself, to others, even if you have to practice it silently, sending it through the quantum threads for the well-being of all. And may the Aries collective sun, moon, rising sun be blessed with all that they need for this full moon to new moon next, that they may focus on this bully archetype, whether it's them, somebody else, or a situation, that they can receive this 10 of cups, that spirit is just dousing them with. Their cups runneth over. If they can really take action towards it, that Page of Wands, that message, getting the message across, expressing love, be willing, will, fire to express love, and that sensuality is so in the physical body that they will feel this love. May they be blessed with all of this full moon to new moon next for the well-being of all, and so it is. Thank you so much for watching. Please do like and subscribe. Get me to that 1,000 plus subscriber mark, and I promise you I'll do it at least once a week, because I love interacting with people, and this is really all one way. So please comment in the box below if you have any questions, comments, what have you. Thank you so much. But for now, my sweethearts, blessed full moon, blessed 11/11. It's really January 11th, but whatever. But for now, hail, 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 farewell, and blessed, 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 blessed be.